it kind of is okay.
I guess it's just a different culture.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't have an issue with it if you do, but whatever.
Okay.
But basically, yeah, say whatever you want, man.
Okay.
Don't hold back.
I see that we are now recording.
We are now recording.
Okay.
This can be taken out if you want.
Sure. How long? Just out of curiosity, how long do we record for?
You know, God is always watching.
How do you start it? What do you do?
This is.
Literally, you already started it?
Yeah.
So do you do like the name of the show at the top?
No.
Can I do like an intro to the show?
Sure. We need an intro.
What is it? It's called it's
Saturday
After Sam's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And you're back. Thanks for listening to Saturday After Sam's with your host, Steve Zimnock.
Hey. What's up, fuckers?
How was that?
That's
it
good.
Clipped like a ton.
Yeah.
I got like mad loud.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good. I like it that way.
Fair.
I like it big.
Are you going to introduce your guest?
This is MC Blackwolf.
Hi, I'm MC Blackwolf. It's me. It was good. That was
in
a good
the flesh. And
well, not for them. Like it is for you. Like you're seeing me in the flesh. You, Steve Zimnock, not you, the listener.
Sure, but after this, I get to cut off a piece of your skin and sell it.
Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not.
Dude, this was part of the...
No, you have to pay for that, right? It's expensive.
Oh, fuck. Can't I, like, give you an IOU?
No, definitely not. Fool me once. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're circumcised. Okay, I get it.
I'm not circumcised.
What? Then
No.
how were you ever fooled?
No, someone took a piece of my arm skin.
And what? They give him to my listeners now for a discount rate? I can't
No,
even
they gave me an IOU, and then I just never got it. They moved.
But I'm not that person, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't. That's just not my policy anymore. I charge people for that.
Dude, I want a physical Facebook, and I can't get on this.
It's from my face? Like, it has to be from my face?
Yeah,
that's my moneymaker.
Dude, where else do you think it was going to be? Your foot? I can't give people
like I said, someone
foot.
got it from my arm before. I thought maybe lower back, possibly. I have a tattoo I'm trying to get rid of.
What's the tattoo of?
It's a butterfly riding a unicorn.
Really?
It's just like on the horn. The butterfly's on the horn of the unicorn.
So it's like the unicorn picked up a butterfly and started smelling it? And
no, it's more like I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's not clear. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, it's a stick and poke tattoo. So it's not clear what the unicorn is looking at.
Sure.
So the butterfly was supposed to land on the horn of the unicorn, but my friend was not anywhere near as good at making tattoos as I had assumed from what they had said, and so it's just the butterfly looks really big,
and the unicorn
is smaller than the butterfly. Okay. So the whole thing is a little suspect in terms of that.
Well, the fact you have a butterfly on your lower back, is kind of suspect.
Well, I like the butterfly and the unicorn. The problem is the proportion of the unicorn and the butterfly. That's the one that I have the problem with.
So when you get pegged by your girlfriend or
I don't
woman,
have a girlfriend.
Okay, your mom.
I don't get pegged by my mom. It's my
grandmother.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't have any sexual congress with any of my family members.
Not even like a third cousin you see like every 10 years, and you don't you don't realize they're your cousin until afterwards. And
this is never. I feel like you're telling me a very specific story that happened to you, and like I don't. I think it's weird that you would assume your life is the same as everybody else's.
Well, I figured that's like the best way to go, because if everybody's as messed up as me, I'm not like passing judgment.
I don't do any of that. Reach arounds, surely. Like, of course.
Okay.
Like,
well, at least you're,
right. But
it's that.
Other than that, no.
Mm-hmm. But you've never been pegged at all.
I've never been pegged.
Like, not even brought up.
Nope.
But you have a unicorn and a butterfly tattoo on your lower back.
Well,
do you see where I'm going with this?
Well, like, I feel like you. So what you're saying is that while he was giving me the tattoo, he was pegging me?
Well, he was sticking a needle into you, so I mean, on some level, it's kind of... It's like a gateway drug to pegging.
Well, no, because if a man is doing it, then I'm not being pegged.
Oh yeah, you're just getting fucked.
Yeah.
But he could put on a strap-on.
Why would he do that?
Because, say, he's on some coke bench, he can't get it up, but he still wants the feeling of dominance. And, like, because you're in his territory, you know what I mean?
Gross.
So he has to show who's the alpha.
Sure.
I mean, you're MC Blackwolf. I figured you would get these kind of...
Sure. Yeah, fair.
Right. So, how was it?
It was great.
Yeah. Anything you want to get into details?
No, absolutely not.
Do I even get to see the tattoo?
I don't actually have a tattoo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You've been putting me on this whole time?
Yeah. Well, similarly to how you don't actually collect skin from people. That's me knocking on wood. I don't have a lower back tattoo. I only have one tattoo. It's on my arm.
Oh, okay. What's the tattoo of?
It's a crown.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's from... looks like an album cover. So.
It's on one of my albums. It's like the art for one of my albums. But it's also really similar to the Banksy crown.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looked familiar. And I wasn't sure exactly where.
Yeah.
But it was almost like Collective Soul. Their album cover.
I'm not familiar. I'm familiar with plenty of Collective Soul songs that I taped off of the radio. But I'm not familiar with their discography to the point where I could tell you what their albums look like.
Right. They had the first album they put out is the only one I've seen the cover of, but it's like a cartoon of like this big guy who his mouth is like at the stomach, and it just kind of, I don't know.
Interesting.
The way it was drawn kind of reminds me of that, but
I couldn't tell you their album covers from Marcy's Playground album covers, or from a live album cover.
You're not into album covers, are you?
No, just the music of that time period specifically. Toad the Wet Sprocket. All of those I listened to on the radio. I didn't see any album covers.
But of all the album covers you could see, you're missing out.
On Toad the Wet Sprocket, you think that's like the best?
Yeah, dude, that's like up there with Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
Like
Dark Side of the Moon. That's the one with the thing from Hellraiser.
It's the guy.
It's the diamond from Hellraiser with the thing going through it.
Which one's the guy who's on fire shaking? Is that?
No, that's not. That's Wish You Were Here.
Okay.
Dark Side of the Moon is the one with the prism.
Oh yeah, that album cover kind of.
I love that album cover. It's really symbolic. Just like that's like that. That's kind of like it's kind of like a logo for like a corporation and how much it means Pink Floyd, right?
Okay, yeah.
But it also is very similar to the Prism in Hellraiser, which is the joke I was making when I said the album cover.
I did.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
There's a weird prism in Hellraiser that is like the Lord of the Hellraiser.
I've not seen Hellraiser.
Okay.
Yeah. See. Okay. We each have like things that are gonna. This is gonna be a short podcast. I can tell already. Like seriously.
Would you like me to describe to you everything I know
about
movie. Hellraiser?
Yes, please do.
I'm not gonna do that
in vivid detail.
All right, it's about this little boy called Pinhead.
He sounds cute.
Yeah, he is. He has all these pins that grow out of his face, like
was that like
push pins?
The what's the one therapy where it's like the
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a practitioner of, I want to say Reiki, but I know it's not Reiki.
No,
it's the other one. It's
pin therapy.
It's definitely not called pin therapy.
I mean,
but yeah, so Pinhead he's like a little boy, and he lives in a house with his family, and then he accidentally opens a rift connected to this, like, he's playing the Rubik's Cube, and, like, the Rubik's Cube, when he finishes the Rubik's Cube, it opens this rift into another world, and then, like, this woman comes through, and
so
they have, like, some cultural differences and stuff.
So was there a symbolic thing of saying, like, the Rubik's Cube is the portal to other universes if you're smart enough to figure out how
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this kid who's got pins all over
his head, right? He's the protagonist of the movie Hellraiser.
Yeah, and his name is
Pinhead.
That's creative.
It's a very creative name. I don't think they actually say his name in the movie.
Okay.
Like, that's just the name. That's, like, the name he's been given by fandom.
Okay.
It's just, like, he's Pinhead.
Because the fans, you know, they're...
Right.
Right.
Because, you know, like, Slenderman? You know, Slenderman? Yeah. Like, no one ever says his name is Slenderman. It's just... That's just what we call him. It's Slenderman, yeah.
Slenderman, yeah. That's a weird creepypasta. Like, you look into it, like...
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've read some Slenderman stories and such, and I've watched Marble Hornets.
I'm not familiar with that.
Marble Hornets is sweet. You should watch Marble Hornets, yeah.
Is that on YouTube, or?
Yes, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
And if you really want to follow it and have fun with it, watch it while you also do his Twitter. He has, like, because it's, like, in world, like, he's posting, the character is posting these YouTube videos. Not like the guy, it's the character posting them. So he also has a Twitter account, and sometimes he doesn't update when he's supposed to, and there's, like, a story going on with Twitter. So like, go to the first Twitter posts that he did, and then just, like, follow through.
What is it?
Marble Hornets. It's so good. I'm not even kidding. It's, like, really, really good.
I'm gonna go on Twitter now. I'm just gonna end the Twitter too. Like, I had it for a while and then never went on because.
Yeah, I kind of stopped using Twitter. I just use Facebook. I use everything. I put everything on. I think I can have two social medias at once.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And what I have is Facebook and I have Instagram. I have a Twitter and I update it every now and then, but usually it's just a thing I also posted to Facebook or a thing I also posted to Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Wait, it's Marble what?
Marble?
Marble. Okay.
Hornets.
Marble.
It's like a hornet made out of marble.
Right.
And it starts out as a guy going through his college roommates. Yep.
Okay.
A guy going through his college roommates. What's it called?
Oh, wow.
Like films, like college films.
Okay.
And finding all these weird things in the college films that his roommate had made.
Okay, and his college roommate's supposedly some kind of weird dude or something, or
no, it was his roommate. He had a mental breakdown at some point while they were roommates, and he was going to throw out all his tapes when he found them in the closet when they were moving out, and he was like, "Well, what if I take them?" He was like, "Fine, as long as you never talk to me about it again," like, kind of thing. And then this is just him. What he decided to do with it was post them to YouTube, and a story built from there.
So it's like what the butterfly effect should have been.
I don't know. I didn't see the butterfly effect.
Okay, never mind then.
Maybe I did. That's with Ashton Kutcher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the journals and the majority of the film takes place with him in college.
Okay. Yeah. I vaguely remember. Some of that because he's like a scientist, right? And he wants to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And so he keeps going back in time and changing a thing, and then
it's always fucking up something else, and
he has to, like, shove something into his hand to go back in time. Like, he has to, like, shove his hand on, like, a paper.
There was a scene he was talking to somebody who didn't believe him about this whole. He was in jail. He was trying to convince somebody he could do this stigmata thing because the guy he was talking to was religious. He goes back in time to, like, first grade or something, and there was, like, two metal things, like, you know, those short order cook things you put the slip on. He sticks his hands onto those and then has the stigmata because, you know, that's how Jesus would have done it.
Right.
So.
But
I don't know why know that so
there's
well.
There's some aspect. I just remember that, like, at the end of the movie, he gets trapped because he can't do a thing with his hand.
He
like
loses
the chip
his
is in his hand or something.
No, I mean at the end of the movie, he just like realizes he has to tell the girl to fuck off from like day one. But
okay, I feel like there's like an alternate ending or something to that movie, because in one of them he can't go back. He gets trapped in a place where he doesn't have arms, and so he can't go back because there's like some chip that he implanted that allows him to go time travel or something.
Okay. I
can't remember.
It sounds like they would. I think that movie had like 3 or 4 different endings they were trying to go with and couldn't pick. So that might have been one.
Okay.
But I don't remember seeing that one.
All right.
So, yeah, it was it's probably the only good Ashton Kutcher movie out there.
Yeah. He's done some really good things to stop human trafficking.
Yeah?
He kind of stopped doing movies and stuff and is just instead focusing on trying to end
human
trafficking. Yeah. So as much as I love making fun of Ashton Kutcher, like back in the day...
Yeah.
I mean, well, he certainly has chosen to do a pretty cool thing with his life instead of acting, so...
That's a good choice for him, I think, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean... More on him.
Yeah.
You're not going to criticize that.
No. I mean, you can still criticize things he's done and just him being goofy in general.
Yeah, but he hasn't really made any wrong choices. He was definitely typecast. He didn't make many great, but he was pretty funny in Dude, Where's My Car?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no groundbreaking, acting there or anything, but...
Well, hold up. That movie changed my life. What are you talking about?
That movie also had a fancy-ass Rubik's Cube that was magical.
Ah.
Didn't it? There was a weird alien...
Remember.
There was that weird alien species that had something with the Rubik's Cube.
I don't remember this.
This is true.
You know what? I'm a butterfly effect kind of guy, not a Dude, Where's My Car kind of guy.
My sci-fi is all Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay. No, but it was Marbles.
Marble Hornets.
Yeah. I have the Twitter. I'm following that.
Okay.
But, so he's... No, we were talking about Hellraiser.
Yes.
Okay. This is how this all got... I'm trying to... Okay.
Right. Well, the two are in the same universe.
So...
Dude, Where's My Car is in the
Hellraiser
universe. You can tell because of the Rubik's Cube.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean...
In Dude, Where's My Car, they discovered that the Continuum Transfunctioner was a Rubik's Cube. So there is like some weird alien thing that they have, and it looks just like a Rubik's Cube.
Okay. Was it ever solved in the movie? Or?
I believe it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the world ends.
I don't think the world ends in that one. I think they get transported into the Hellraiser universe, just like in Hellraiser. And but that one's told from the point of view... That one's not told from the point of view of Pincushion. Yeah. That one's told from the point of view of the people that find the Rubik's Cube and go into the other world.
Okay.
Like the first one, Hellraiser, is told... Clive Barker's Hellraiser, sorry. Okay. Is told from the point of view of Pinface, and Pinface is the one who does the Rubik's Cube and then brings someone from our world into the Hellraiser land, which is called Oz.
Right, and he's the one who sleeps under your bed.
He's the one that sleeps under people's bed at night, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's not like my bed specifically, it's all beds. Like, he sleeps under beds.
I heard it was just yours.
Maybe that's it's possible. I might have had that wrong. Yeah, it could be something about the translation. You know, when it was translated from the original Roman, then like some things like that kind of are lost in translation. I
think there's been this conspiracy. I think I might have just fucked it up. Okay. It's only your bed.
Oh, it was supposed to... I was supposed to understand that it was like everyone's bed.
Right.
It was actually just my bed specifically.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like, you know, Santa Claus only gave you the shitty gifts, but your mom said everybody got the shitty gifts from Santa, except the Jewish kids.
Right.
Because Santa doesn't like Jews.
Does he not like Jews?
That's what I understood.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm pretty sure, like, Coca-Cola...
Who owns... Right, Coca-Cola, who owns Santa. No, but Coca-Cola is kosher.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I just thought Santa never visited the Jewish kid's house.
I don't know that that's true. I think he does. He visits all of the houses.
No.
Yeah, no, he visits every house.
No.
That's not what I was led to understand.
No, I heard he...
That's not what Coca-Cola's propaganda machine told me.
I heard he...
Kylie Jenner and Santa Claus visit your house on Halloween.
That's Pepsi.
Yeah, because it's rival companies. They're vying for your attention, so they both visit your house, and whichever one gets there first gets to leave presents.
Right.
Yeah.
So where does Easter come in then?
I don't understand what Easter has anything to do with that.
Well,
it's a Christian holiday. We're talking about Santa Claus. And Kylie Jenner. We're talking about Coca-Cola and Pepsi and their marketing campaign.
Right. Yeah.
Do they have Easter marketing campaigns that are different?
I mean, there's the Cadbury egg marketing campaign. I'm sure Coke has something to do with Cadbury eggs
got to have stock.
Peeps.
Right, they've got to have some kind of stock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because they're Coke. And,
are Peeps just hatched out Cadbury eggs?
You know, I never really wanted to know what Peeps were.
Okay.
Just, like, I tried them.
Okay.
They were gross.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Well, have you had them fresh?
Like from the farm?
The fresh Peeps? Oh. Like if you get a grass raised, like what are they called? What are they called?
The grass fed,
grass fed, like non-GMO Peep. If you get one of those, oh my God! I'm telling you.
I'll have to try it.
That's how they used to make s'mores.
Really?
With Peeps, like they'd find a Peep in the wild.
Okay. Does Little Baby's
take the bark
ice cream
of a chocolate tree.
Do that with like one of their flavors now, like fresh organic Peep flavor?
I don't know if they do, but you can get one. You can get them at Whole Goods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whole Goods.
You can get them at Whole Goods. Yeah. They go bad really quickly though.
I can imagine.
Because there's no preservatives.
Right. It's kind of like stench on the hippie after they were forced to take a shower.
I'm not following.
Well, like the stench starts.
So the stench is the preservatives?
Yeah, like it comes off like really quickly. Like it only takes like 6 minutes for them to step out of the shower and then hippiness.
I wouldn't know. I've never showered. It's not like I'm not an expert.
You've never showered?
No. I take baths.
Really?
Yeah.
You never showered ever?
No, falling water. I'm afraid of falling water. I had an accident near Niagara Falls.
Are you never nude as well?
No, I get nude all the time.
Oh. Well, that would explain why there's no pants, but...
It took a little while for me to come to the door when you knocked on my door, because
you had to get your pants off.
We had to put clothes on.
Oh, right, okay. Well, thank you for putting on a hat. I mean, I guess that qualifies as clothes.
A hat and jorts.
Yeah, but they're see-through.
Yeah. That's what happens when you wear the same pair of jorts all the time. Not like literally.
I wouldn't really know. I don't wear jorts.
Like the goal is get them real tight.
Yeah.
Just like real tight.
Okay.
Like cutting off the circulation. Like what the goal is to make your legs look like Popeye's legs, where like they're real tight at the top and then like they bulb out but it's not really muscle. It's just
olive oil to get them
fluid.
on.
Yeah. Yep. Right. She comes over and helps.
Bet she does.
Mm-hmm.
Squeezes your ass into those tight jorts.
Into those jorts. I like wearing these jorts.
What exactly are jorts again?
They're jean shorts.
Like
mine aren't actually see-through. These are holes, but
like literally any ICP concert, you'll see a sea full of jorts because they all wear that and polo shirts.
Right.
And like have face makeup on. Because,
I've never been to an ICP show, but
I'm assuming that's what happens.
I assume that is the truth. I know Faygo.
Yeah.
They squirt Faygo around with, and they shake it up and then squirt it around.
Right.
Faygo is a soda that they own.
Yes.
Like a brand name of soda that they own.
Not bad, actually. They used to sell it at 7-Eleven in Westchester.
Which but that's until they kicked all the juggalos out of Westchester.
Right. Yeah, a few still survive.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, okay. There's one or two.
Secret juggalos.
Yeah, they straggling.
They pretended to be mimes.
I think they missed the bus because they were still on that trip, whatever, they were on.
The gathering.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to go with mushrooms, but...
Okay. All right.
And then they missed the bus that was heading out,
And now they have work as jugglers.
Right, and it's actually a real problem, and that's kind of why we have like a no juggling ordinance now.
They did put that through. I didn't know that got put through.
They did. It did actually. Okay. Yeah, no joke. There's an ordinance now in the borough of Westchester where you can't recite anything, so you can't recite the ordinance that's put in that says you can't recite.
What do you mean you can't recite anything?
Like, you can't go out into the street without a permit or anything now and just, like, speak, Shakespeare, if you wanted to.
Okay. Or but like what if I'm making it up on the spot? Because that's not reciting. Like, if I'm just, like, freestyling Shakespeare type stuff.
I think it's a performance.
For he doth go forth into forsooth from yesteryear.
Totally, yeah.
Like I could do that because it's not reciting.
That's the one where Othello dies.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I haven't...
Well, it's not really...
I haven't finished Othello.
Okay, well, all the plays are from the 1500s.
Yeah.
So all those people are dead now.
Okay, that's a good point.
Right. So, I mean...
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how, like, all the superhero movies, like, that's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard to look at pictures of old-timey superheroes because you're like, not only is that not real, but they're all dead now. They're all dead now. Anyway.
Yeah, in their own universe. Like, they couldn't even last forever.
You would be dead. Oh my god, you're so fucking dead. I'm sorry, old-timey Batman.
Yeah.
You are dead.
Right. Or Superman, even. Like, that just died off with the whole American dream.
Superman isn't a superhero, he's an alien. He has regular powers for a Kryptonian.
Yeah, but he's the only Kryptonian, so therefore...
No, there's plenty of Kryptonians.
Oh, I thought there were...
Kara?
Oh, shit. I missed this whole saga.
Zod? Zod's two friends.
Weren't they, like...
Steve and Susan?
Weren't they in, like, some kind of threesome constantly going on? Like,
well, they're in a 3-person marriage, but I think they're all asexual.
Oh, okay. So for legal reasons.
Well, no, Kryptonians. Yeah, it's for tax purposes.
Right.
Kryptonians are actually asexual. They breed through eggs. They lay an egg. The female creates an egg out of her cloaca, and then a group of males will take the pile of eggs. She lays like 1,000 eggs, and then they all just they have this weird party, I guess, where they just
it's not a battle royale.
No, they do it together. It's a joyous thing. It takes 2 men to fertilize 1 egg.
Is this real?
Kryptonians? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how much you've read of Superman backstory and lore.
No,
this is why
not
Superman
much.
Doesn't have any kids. Because
that would make sense.
He fertilizes, it takes 2 of the male Kryptonians.
So how come in the comics Superman isn't totally chasing after all the pigeons or something instead of going for Lois Lane?
No, because it wouldn't work anyway.
Knows.
They would need to be another male Kryptonian that was also into pigeons.
Why is he into Lois Lane then? What's that whole
They get along, just personal reasons. But again, they don't chase they don't have a sex like that, so they don't really it's all just tax purposes. So he's just trying to get some sweet tax refunds from the government,
right?
Because of being married to Lois Lane.
And he's just some kind of do-gooder socialist bullshit.
Yes, definitely. The S stands for socialist bullshit.
You know what? There was something in that. Yeah. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of puts a downer on the whole
You know who else is a
Superman
Kryptonian?
series. Who?
Ludacris.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this.
Not a lot of people know that yet. Ludacris.
Did he, like, just come out?
No. He's been out since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Of, like...
It was in Area Codes. That's what that song's about.
The song, I've Got Hoes in Different Area Codes.
I believe the song's just called Area Codes, but yes, that's the one.
Was
the
about him
about,
being a Kryptonian.
Right. He's legally married to a woman on Earth, and
Mm-hmm.
he's also legally married to a woman on Krypton.
And he gets his powers from the sun.
Well, that's just what all Kryptonians do. And if you think about it, we all do.
Well,
yeah, eventually.
You know,
like it. First off, vitamin D, but also we eat plants or we eat meat that.
Yeah. Well, the
gets
meat
food
eats
from
the plants.
right.
All right, so
It's all just photosynthesis.
Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny is my roommate's an atheist, and her kid was told that by her aunt that there's a God.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been this whole dilemma about, her name. The kid's name is Chloe, but Chloe's like talking about how God is a man. So it's like already it's not only just there's God, there's patriarchy involved and all. So my roommate's getting really pissed off, and I take her kid out, and I've been going to a church for choir because I'm just singing, and I don't really do music much anymore. But I'm bringing her kid because there's a daycare and they watch movies there, and it's not really religious. But I'm taking her Thursday, and we're sitting down having dinner before going there, and I'm trying to figure out where she got this idea where God is or what God is. It's like who told her that, because her mom didn't say anything, I'm not saying anything, and I know the church, even though it's a church, really doesn't push that. So I'm just like, where is this coming from? And find out it's like this her aunt, and Chloe's like, yeah, and God is the sun. As in like the literal sun.
Cool.
And she's like, how else do you think the seasons change? So it's like, before I realized she thought God was the sun, though, it's just like thinking it's this whole delusion of God is constantly making seasons change on Earth.
Right. He's not doing a great job of it this year.
No. Like, he's drunk or something, or lives in Cali and just started smoking weed
maybe
nonstop.
Maybe he's just like getting old, and he is, maybe he has like Alzheimer's and he's stuck in a memory or whatever, and he's like, oh no, today was supposed to be winter.
Right.
No, it wasn't, dog. Like, I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. No, it wasn't God, and but it.
But that's not dyslexia, because dog in that aspect's DAWG. So
that's not how I spelled it.
Why not just say wad?
But I mistyped it.
It was a typo.
It was a typo.
Okay.
A dyslexic typo.
Sorry, this is all scripted. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, the truth's been revealed.
Yeah. Oh, were we not supposed to say that?
I mean, we were going to, like,
it's
later.
Weird that we put this all in the script if I wasn't supposed to say it. Now I feel guilty. And these are just lines that are written for... It's smudged.
You gotta turn the page.
It's smudged.
Sorry. Yeah, you get the... Right. There you go. It's rewritten there. Yeah. You see it.
Bunk.
Okay, there you go.
I don't even understand what that is. Bunk?
It's... You know what? This is, like... inspired by the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So it's like... You get the realization... sort of midpoint.
Yeah, I feel like so I like Twilight Zone is like all about being like stuck in a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
This does seem a lot like that.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry.
No. Don't never apologize for laughing obscenely at a stupid joke I made. That is always acceptable.
I love dad jokes, so that was perfect. When's your kid coming home?
I don't actually have one anymore.
Oh,
thanks for ringing it up.
So you're still working on the jokes,
yeah,
without the kid.
Well, that's the thing. You got to get I want to be experienced. Like, I think this is a problem a lot of people have, is they have a kid too early.
Yeah.
Right? And then they're a dad, but they don't, like, sure, you get, like, 3-4 years before they really understand what you're saying and can be embarrassed by you.
Yeah.
But, like, there's now, like, we live in a time where Facebook is a thing.
Yeah.
And they can see what you typed before they were born. And video is a thing, you know? That just came out, like, a couple years ago. And 2014.
Oh, Vimeo.
Video. Yeah. Like, video is a thing. It's just like it's like this podcast, except visual. Like, imagine you could see things instead of being stuck in this weird black void of sound.
Right.
So, but they'll see the jokes you made, is my point. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, your kids will see that you made a joke while they were, like, 2, and it was not embarrassing. Like, you have to practice that shit so that when you accidentally have a kid,
you can make it embarrassing as well.
Right. Like, you want them to be fully embarrassed starting before they were born.
Did you really just shit on the fact I don't have a video to this?
No, that wasn't what I was intending. That wasn't what I wasn't.
I just had to.
I wasn't shitting on that. I was just.
Look, I'm sorry.
I thought you were playing a joke because I said. You were like, video exists? And I was like, oh, he's pretending he doesn't know what video is.
No, I don't know what video, like, was it an app? Like, I know what video is, but are you saying video is like, that's the name of an app now?
No, I was implying that video, as opposed to audio, came out in 2015.
Okay. I get it now.
A bit I was doing.
I'm sorry. I fucked up your bit there.
It's all right, Steve. There's no problems. Look, I had fun with the bit. Explaining a bit sometimes is even better.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it's just a sad look at the bit.
Right.
And it makes you want to kill yourself after recording something. Like, I'm sure
that's never happened to me.
No?
No.
This is one of those things where it's just me again.
You're describing a very specific scenario that happened to you and ascribing it to someone else, like assuming that's just... Is this podcast just your way of running scenarios by people to see if that's how they do them too? You ask me some questions about how showers work. Like, you were like trying to make...
Hold up, you're the one who doesn't take showers.
Right.
So. Right.
Or maybe I do take showers, but I don't want to give you my shower secrets. Those are like mine, for me. I have like a perfect way of taking... I know the perfect way of taking showers.
You learned them from your dad when you took showers with him?
No.
When you were like 4?
He taught me some things, but I improved. I improved so many things. Like, he told me never bring a chair into the shower with you, and like, no, he's wrong. He's wrong.
Oh wait, you admitted that you take showers then?
Oh yeah. That was that's my big secret.
Oh, big secret Jesus! There it is.
I do take showers.
All right.
I just didn't want to let you know all of my shower secrets. I'm like, does the chair rust? Sure. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Well, you just change out the chair every couple weeks.
Have you thought of taking a plastic chair?
What do you... Like an outdoor chair?
Yeah.
Those are for outdoors.
Yeah, but I mean, like... Okay, so... Have you ever... I'm trying to figure out how to say this without seeming too creepy, but...
Taking a shit in the shower?
Yeah, and you get the toilet seat.
Uh-huh. When you get the toilet seat, you bring it into the shower.
I was going to say, there's a, I don't know where she got it from, but my roommate's kid has a plastic chair, but it's like a kid's chair.
Sure.
But I don't know where she got it from, so I'm assuming it's like some kind of playground or something.
Okay.
I was about to say you don't go to playgrounds and steal chairs from there, though, to take into your...
No. They're usually bolted down, I find.
Yeah, you get like a welder.
I don't.
You don't weld?
I don't like talking to welders.
Okay. Do you have any tools? Like...
Yeah, I have like a few hundred screwdrivers.
Hammer?
The the rap artist?
No, like the thing you hit things with.
They made MC Hammer into a real thing?
I kind of want to get a hammer company now and have the initials MC just so I can sell MC hammers.
Stop. It's hammer time. That could be your motto.
That would be the motto.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you think I was telling you to stop?
No, I kind of caught on.
All right.
But I was going to say, where's the gold chains that are going to be on all of our employees?
Right.
We got to get that.
I'm going to when we get done this, I'm going to make a meme, which is a picture of a hammer, and I'm going to say, well, they made MC Hammer into a real thing. I'm pretty excited to make this meme.
Yeah. I'm glad this has inspired memes.
Yeah. That's basically the main thing in my life. Like I'm a rapper. I perform music. That's that's my baby.
Right.
But also I make memes, and I do that a lot more often. And
so wait a minute. Your rapping is the thing you tell your bad dad jokes to?
Yes.
Which is why
that's the thing I'm trying to embarrass with my raps take themselves pretty seriously,
right?
And I'm just constantly making these awful, embarrassing jokes. You know, I think you were saying this as a joke, but it kind of rings true. Like it rings very true. Like this has not been a good example of what my raps are like.
No, not at all.
It's just a bunch of weird, dumb jokes.
Yeah, and that your raps are like, all right, Dad, you can go home now. Okay. I'm with my friends.
I'm trying to hang out with people who like rap.
Right.
And you not make a joke about MC Hammer. None of my rap friends know who MC Hammer is. Because they're all young. Like they listen to Young Thug and Lil Uzi Vert and 21 Savages.
Dude, I don't watch that much porn. All right.
I don't. Okay. These are rap artists. It's not porn.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
They sound like porn.
They don't actually.
Actors.
Porn actors just have regular names now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? I watch strictly early 90s porn.
Okay. Where they all have Dong Lifter. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it's Fred Armisen.
Oh, he's a porn actor now?
No, it's just a different guy.
Oh. I thought his career took a really bad turn.
No, it's spelled with an E instead of an I. Armisen.
Okay.
It's pronounced exactly the same. It may be related. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's does only SNL related porn.
Right.
Rare.
I haven't watched much of his stuff.
I know what he does, Portlandia.
I mean the porn star.
Oh. You're missing out, man.
I've not watched Pornlandia.
Pornlandia. That would be it.
Or any of his other.
What would be SNL? Be Snatch, Naughty, Licking, or something.
I believe it stands for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Those were three other words that started with S and L.
Oh, well, yeah.
I could be wrong. I often am, but
it could be Sunday Night Live.
I do, but it airs on Saturday.
But I watched it on Sunday.
Well, it starts on Saturday, and then it keeps going until Sunday. But also if you if you watch the show, sometimes it says SNL, and then under it says Saturday Night Live. That's what that means.
I don't watch the show that closely.
Okay, you just have it on in the background. Yeah. And then you listen to it. Right. You wouldn't know.
Right.
Right.
What is video? What are you talking about?
That's okay. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the show, you know how someone always yells, live from New York, it's Saturday night? That's how you know
I just thought
that it's a Saturday night show.
Yeah, but I thought it's kind of like how, we say Saturday after Sam's, but technically, or not, because it's technically Saturday. It's 3 a.m.
Right.
But
on Saturday.
Right. But it feels like Friday. It's kind of like that. So it's Saturday, but everybody watches.
Is that your motto?
Yeah.
Saturday after Sam's.
Yeah.
It feels like Friday.
Well, it's the only decent thing about being up at 3 in the morning.
That's your motto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the only good... I forget... You know what? I forget my own mottos.
That's good. That's good. That's a slogan? Is it a motto? Is it a slogan?
I feel like it's a statue.
Slogan's right.
Like it's a model.
Right. Slogans heroes.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just
then
changing
slash
Hogan.
up.
Slug slogan.
No, the fuck are we talking? Oh yeah. Nobody watches Saturday Night Live though, other than the people in the audience.
Sure.
So it's really Sunday morning.
No, people can watch it live.
It's Sunday morning stream. That's what they should really call it now.
But I believe you can watch it live, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, I think...
Is that on...
If you watch it at 10 or 10:30 or whenever it's on.
Where do you watch that? Is that online?
NBC, I think.
What website is that?
My guess is NBC.com.
NBC.com?
It might be like the real NBC.com because someone snaked them.
I was watching this thing with TJ Miller where he was saying this guy took TJMiller.com, so he made another website. It's TJMiller doesn't have a website.com.
Nice.
So that was pretty clever. But
nice.
NBC.com then. Or the real... Maybe I should Google this.
Yeah.
Google NBC.
Right.
But what's NBC then?
What it stands for?
Yeah, is that like a thing?
Yeah, it's the National Broadcasting Corporation.
What?
They're a corporation that broadcasts nationally.
They're Nazis?
No, not nationally. Not nationalist.
I'm confused. What's the difference?
Jeez. I did tell you I didn't really want to talk about politics. But essentially, I think it's
Wait, this is political?
a difference in mustache and hairstyle.
Yeah, okay. I can see that now. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because Hitler was going with that whole short mustache thing that
right.
Chaplin totally did it better.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe that's called the Michael Jordan.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he made it a thing.
He's the one who really popularized it, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's because, when you're that good at golf, I mean, seriously, you can do anything.
He golfed?
Yeah.
I just knew him from the Haynes commercials.
Yeah, no, that's how he got the Haynes commercial deal.
Because he was a golfer. Okay.
Right. Right. Well, what happened was that his pants kept falling down, and they were seeing the underwear, and so Haynes came along and was like, well, we could give you a belt or give you an underwear deal.
Okay. That seems good.
Yeah, he took the deal because, more money.
Right. Plus, having to find a belt every morning.
Yeah, like, seriously.
They terrify me because they are so similar to snakes.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
you hate snakes.
Right.
And where's your whip and hat?
Well, I got rid of the whip because it reminded me too much of snakes.
Okay, right.
And I dropped the hat near a belt and then refused to pick it up again.
No, do you take your belt off at night?
I don't wear a belt. It's purely drawstring.
Oh, okay.
Drawstrings.
So you literally don't wear belts?
I'm too afraid. I'm terrified.
Okay. If you were ever
it's all these are jorts with drawstrings. These are tight-ass jorts with drawstrings that are really old. That's all I wear.
All right, but do you keep this if you could take the drawstrings out of the jorts, which I don't know how jorts work.
Look too much like a snake, and then I would have to get rid of it.
Right. So you leave the drawstring in the jorts.
Yes.
Okay.
I have the one pair of jorts that has drawstrings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because all the other jorts I've never seen never have drawstrings.
No. It's generally most denim pants of any type don't have drawstrings. And denim shirts. Mm-hmm. Most denim clothing does not have drawstrings, just in general. That's like a good rule of thumb.
Okay, yeah. I've seen people wear drawstrings on denim.
Really?
Yeah. And I think it was back when they didn't have belts.
Oh, before belts.
Yeah. Right.
1992, the year of the drawstring.
Yeah, obviously. It was a good year then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pac was still alive, and
yeah.
Kurt Cobain wasn't popular yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Pogs.
Pogs, dude, and yo-yos.
Yeah.
See, everybody remembers the Pogs.
Before yo-yos died.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't really like yo-yos because they were fine while you were using them, but if you missed, then it looked too much like a snake with like a giant head.
Yeah, I could see that. I probably shouldn't tell you this. I was born in the year of the snake.
Ugh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. So
makes sense why I've always been so afraid of you.
You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what it was, but I figured I should get this out in the open.
I appreciate that you're doing that now at the towards the end, I assume, of this podcast.
Is this the end?
I don't know. Not this. I said towards.
Oh, right.
Towards.
Okay.
I assume we are closer to the end than to the beginning.
What time? What time is it?
It's like 2:30.
Shit. I didn't realize. All right.
I don't know how long your podcast is.
It goes on for as long as you want.
What's the longest one you've had?
I believe an hour and a half or an hour and 40 minutes.
How long has this one been? Are we longer than your longest?
We are less than an hour.
Less than an hour? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have some time.
Yeah.
We have some time. Do you want me to list types of dogs?
Cartoon dogs.
Okay.
If you can.
Sure. You have beagles, Droopy, Snoopy.
Okay.
All cartoon beagles have names that end in oopy. So like Poopy, Doopy,
Oopsie.
Oopsie, although Oopsie is not a full-on beagle.
Oh, okay.
It's mixed with Basset Hound. Basset Hounds are very similar to beagles.
That fucking mutt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Mutts, you know, like from the cartoon Mutts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was a cat in that too. I'm not talking about the cat. I'm talking about the dog.
Well, what about the cat though? I mean, the cat's there. You can't just.
Well, I'm just listing dogs.
Look, just because the cat ignores you, you can't ignore the cat.
It's not what I've found. Let's see. You've got your Marmaduke type dogs. So Marmaduke.
Sure.
And I guess that's it. Just Marmaduke. Yeah,
right.
just Marmaduke. And then you've got like your.
Well, there's Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's kind of like Marmaduke.
Scooby-Doo is I'd say Scooby-Doo would probably be in the Marmaduke family. As well as Scrappy-Doo and what was the other Scooby-Doo one? There was another one. He's like older than Scrappy-Doo, but like grayish, maybe like grayish blue.
It was like old school Scooby-Doo.
Scroopy-Doo,
Scrappy-Doo,
Droopy, Broopy, Froopy-Doo. And then you've got what's the name of the one from the other Hanna-Barbera dog? Wears the hat.
What?
There's the Hanna-Barbera dog that wears the hat.
I don't know this.
It doesn't really matter.
No.
Then you've got time-traveling dogs, of course, which is Peanut. Was Peanut one of them?
I'm lost, man.
And
what's this time-traveling?
Doctor something in Peanut. And then it was a time-traveling dog, and Doctor Who had a robot dog that was a time-traveling dog.
Well, robot dogs, they're a whole nother thing.
Right.
Because there's the Mega Man robot dog.
Right.
And
Roll, right?
Roll,
Rush.
yeah.
No, Rush.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Roll. Because
the dog is named Rush. The girl is named Roll. He's named Rock. Because the lady robot, and Mega Man, who is Rock Man, are Rock and Roll. And then the dog is Rush.
Okay. I knew there was a Rock and a Roll.
You get the Rush boots at some point, and you get like the Rush, you can ride him like a surfboard.
Right, and then you start collecting too many drums.
Right.
And then, wait, what's Underdog?
It's just, Underdog is less proggy. But he's a Kryptonian dog, I believe. Him and Krypto.
Okay.
If they find a third Kryptonian robot dog, or not, it doesn't have to be a robot.
Well.
But it could be.
It'd be better off if it's robot. To keep.
They can have baby dogs. Then you've got Dino. From the Flintstones, who isn't really a dog. He just thinks he's a dog. There's a difference, but
no, he's a dog.
No, he's not.
That was totally a prehistoric.
He's a dinosaur. No, he's a dinosaur.
That's a prehistoric dog, though.
No, that's not true. It's not how it works.
But the documentary says.
No, read the Bible. That's not how it works.
The Bible doesn't even have Dino in there, and I'm very upset about this.
Look, I'll say this. The Flintstones?
Yeah.
Heavily airbrushed. I know that it seems like a historical documentary, but they changed a lot. They got rid of the cigarettes. It used to, just like everyone used to be all the time smoking a cigarette.
No, I know. They got rid of that?
Yeah, if you watch the Flintstones,
not lately.
They're not smoking the cigarettes.
Sorry, I don't.
They got rid of dogs and turned them into dinosaurs.
What?
Yep.
Jesus, my whole world's been turned upside down.
I know.
I know.
5 million times. You can't actually run in a car. Like you can't.
No.
Yeah, that's all different.
Really?
Changed. Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a team of dinosaur slaves.
I guess I'm not getting my car inspected this year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've been kind of letting the floor fall off,
right?
Thinking I could just run.
No, but you can't.
Just put it in neutral, you know.
You're not allowed.
Why not?
It's just like.
Are you saying me? Like me specifically?
Well. We're supposed to say generally you're not allowed.
Dude, is this one of those things?
It's you. It's specifically you. Yeah.
What did I do? Seriously,
I'm not at liberty to discuss an ongoing trial.
Don't be like my ex-girlfriend when we're breaking up. What did I do? Just tell me.
I can't tell you.
This is bullshit.
No, it would only hurt you more.
You say that.
Uh-huh. I know what's best for you.
No, you don't.
You're gonna have to trust me. You're
breaking up with me. I can't trust you.
Like Fred Durst said, and George Michael before him, you've got to have faith. Faith.
Did Fred Durst cover that?
Yeah, he did. That was the song.
What?
That was the song that made them famous.
I thought it was the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
They were famous way before that.
Oh, it's because they covered Faith by George
Michael. Yeah.
That man has made a lot of people famous, apparently.
It's possible.
Yeah. Deadpool?
All of the members of Fred Durst.
Yes.
Fred Durst and the Biskets. And did you know that Fred Durst of Fred Durst and the Biskets was their tattoo artist?
Really?
True facts.
I did not know this. Yeah. Jeff Davis or whatever?
Jeff Davis.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm fucking that name
from the band Korn.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, okay.
Jeff to his friends, but...
Jeff was his brother.
Jeff Davis, yeah.
Yeah, who
was inborn.
And couldn't sing.
No.
So therefore he made tattoos.
It was the blood equivalent of Korn.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They were all Blood gang members of the Bloods, so they referred to their band as Born instead of Korn.
Korn.
Yeah.
Right. And then...
Jeff Davis. Also famous for being the guy who drew Garfield.
Wait a minute. That was Jonathan Davis.
No, you're thinking of the lead singer of Korn.
Wait, who drew Garfield? Now I really want to know.
Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis was...
Or Jonathan Davis to his friends. Jim Davis is his pen name.
What's the Jammer Smith or what a song? His name is my name.
Jingleheimer Davis.
Yeah. That.
Who did Garfield? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I really don't know the name of that guy with the song though, where John Jacob
Jingleheimer Davis.
Jingleheimer Davis. I feel like it's a Smith though.
I guess it depends on what family you're in. He married into the Davises.
Oh, that... Okay. So the song
he
updated.
was a Smith, but now he's a Davis.
Right. Yeah. Did he ever file for divorce though?
No.
Oh.
They're not legally separated, but they just live... They live their own lives.
I heard he got excommunicated from the Catholic Church, and usually that's because you get divorced.
Oh, no, that was unrelated. That was... Did you ever read that one Garfield?
No.
The really, really blasphemous Garfield strip? You gotta find that. It's online somewhere.
Oh, I need to find this.
Just type in blasphemous Garfield strip that got... Jim Davis excommunicated from the Catholic Church.
Hold on. I thought it was Jonathan.
Right. His pen name is Jim
Davis.
Jeff Davis to his friends.
I thought he was... Okay.
And he also is the guy from the song John Jacob Jingleheimer Davis, which used to be John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
Well, I only didn't know that because his name was my name too, but my name's not his name.
I thought your name was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No, it's Steve.
Right.
Steve.
Okay. That makes sense why the announcer said that at the beginning.
Right. Yeah. That announcer that we paid in, like, candy corn.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean like the candy versions of the band Korn. It's like a fruit. It's really fruit snacks more than candy. Like if we're being honest here, it was just corn fruit snacks.
You get me every time in these traps. I'm sorry. Yes, it was the candy version of corn, like the singing raisins.
Right.
You know what?
The California raisins.
Yes. Okay. I've brought up the singing raisins. They're California raisins because I always forget that.
Right.
But I always bring up not always because that would be kind of odd.
Like literally all the time.
All the time.
It's like, so we're checking out your resume. It's really looking good. By the way, I didn't mention this on my resume, but the California raisins were fucking sweet. Actually, you do mention that on your resume. Oh, all right, cool. Anyway, you're hired.
I'm surprised how many people don't remember the California raisins.
Are you? What was that?
That was a big thing in my life.
I'm surprised that Raisins thought they could have a marketing campaign. Like, that was just ripping up money and throwing it away, right? Like, we can all agree there was no reason for them to have their own Noid. Like...
Right. Because grapes were so good.
Right. Like, who are they competing with? Like, come on. No dried apricots. Like, no craisins that don't exist yet.
Have you tried dried bananas?
You mean plantain chips?
Yeah.
Oh, plantain chips are like fucking crack.
Yeah.
They are so good. Also,
exactly.
They get really high.
Also, have you tried crack?
I have. That gets you really high.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to sprinkle it on my plantain chips.
Just a little bit, you know.
Just a tiny little bit.
It's kind of like salt. If you have too much, it fucks with your blood pressure.
Yeah. And you can overdose.
Yeah.
Just like salt.
Mm-hmm. But, no, I've not tried crack, but I've heard it's good.
I've actually never tried crack.
No. So you lied.
I did. Under oath. No less.
What else have you been lying about, man?
I don't know what plantain chips are.
Bullshit! You've never had plantain chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never read Garfield.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, these are all true things. All of these things are true things.
Is your name even MC Blackwolf?
Well, that's my legal given name, yes. That's true.
How can I believe you, man, when you, like, lied
just look at my ID.
MC Blackwolf.
Yeah.
It's,
on my passport, I'm actually John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Right. I should have seen that one.
No relation.
No?
No.
How many, Jingleheimer Smiths are there in this, world, do you think?
I'm just thinking about my last family reunion, and I would say if there's any more than came to my family reunion, 4?
Yeah.
Maybe 5?
I was going to say somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around 5 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, if it's just the ones at the family reunion, it would be 2.
Yeah. That... Me
and I had a +1, so I invited a friend.
Oh, who was you from?
The lead singer of Korn, who also does Garfield. I don't know if you... Don't tell him... I don't know if he's like a listener. Don't tell him that I've never read his comic. He would get so upset.
Well, you kind of just said it.
I hope he doesn't listen.
I mean, we kind of need more listeners.
Yeah, I'm just saying specifically, I agree. Every other member of the band Korn, all 8 other members of Korn, I hope they listen. But other than that, I hope Jim Davis, my good friend...
the Korn seemed like it really needed all those members.
No, I feel like a lot of them don't even do anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's for the look.
Who is your favorite member of Korn?
Korn?
Yeah.
Probably the DJ.
The DJ. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's definitely a DJ.
I really like the second flute player.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. The first flute player they had, he was okay.
Yeah.
But the second flute player, oh my god, on point.
Oh, what about that bagpipe player, though?
The bagpipe player, I think that was really short-lived.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first flute player in disguise, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And that's why he's no longer in the band, because they were like, no, we did kick you out.
Right, he came in with bagpipes thinking...
Right. He could just and he had like a fake mustache.
And it was really awkward, because
Right.
they're like, well, he did bring bagpipes. Yeah. And when you bring bagpipes places...
It's a party.
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
You bring that's the old saying, right? You bring a bagpipe, it's a party.
I'm not sure if that's a saying, but that should be a saying, like, for any bagpipe player ever.
Right. I think that might just be the motto for bagpipe, the bagpipe Inc.
It's anybody trying to sell bagpipes.
Yeah.
Guys, when there's a bagpipe, there's a party.
Yeah. If you bring a bagpipe, it's a party.
That's not a bad slogan, man. You should try and...
It's a little clunky.
It's a little bit, yeah. But you could try selling it, make
Also, I don't know if you... I just have a thing about, like, if your slogan has your name in it, like bagpipes.
Right.
If you bring a bagpipe, it's a party. Like, they could just cut it to bagpipes, and then the slogan is, it's a party.
Yeah.
Because bagpipes are already implied in the fact that it's a slogan for them.
And that you brought a bagpipe.
Right. Like, if my slogan was...
Nobody's talking about bagpipes.
Right.
Unless there's bagpipes.
Right. Like, I'm MC Blackwolf, but if I had a slogan, and my slogan was, MC Blackwolf is friends with Jim Davis from Garfield, then that's clunky, right? Like, so my real motto, which is... friends with Jim Davis from Garfield. Like, that's not clunky because I don't also say MC Blackwolf again.
Sure. And I mean...
It's just kind of pointless. It looks weird on the flyer, too.
It does, and I can imagine it takes up a lot of space.
It really does.
And when you're putting out, like, postcards...
Right.
It doesn't...
It's not good for my postcard business.
No. And we need to, like, have a resurgence in that.
I agree.
The postcard business has been kind of dying on your end.
For a while there was a digital... I had a good digital postcard business.
Yeah,
but it turns out no one cares.
No. Just like regular postcards.
That's why I've transitioned to memes. I think memes are the postcards of our generation.
You know what? I kind of am on board with that. Not even like fucking around. Like memes are the postcard. Yeah.
I think it would be really touching if someone sent me a meme in the mail, like in the actual mail. Like,
could you do that?
I mean, you could just print out. You could make your own postcard. Like, you just put a stamp on a piece of paper and, like, put a direction on it and write a little note on it.
Right.
That is a postcard. You could totally make a postcard out of a meme.
So, would it be weird to put a meme on a postcard and then mail it to somebody?
I mean, would it be weird? Probably. Is it something you should do? Definitely. Okay. My friend, as an example, do you remember Mark Seppi?
Yes.
My friend Mark Seppi, who you also know,
I do,
sent me this.
Dude, I am so stoned right now.
And he drew like a joint in this Pachycephalosaurus's mouth.
Right.
And then he taped a piece of paper to the back of it and wrote a postcard and just sent it to me. So you can do that with a meme. Essentially, this is a meme. Like, he just made a meme in person.
Right. He, like, handcrafted a meme.
Right. And now I keep it on my fridge.
That's nice. Yeah. See, that's the real organic, non-GMO memes. You have one for inspiration.
Right.
That's sweet. It's touching.
Yeah. Do you know what type of dinosaur Dino was? From the Flintstones?
We've been over this. He was a dog.
No, but he thought he was a dog. Do you know what type of dinosaur he actually was?
But I thought he was a dog, too.
Oh, right.
I mean...
He actually, it's a trick question. He wasn't actually a dinosaur. He was a dinosaur-like lizard.
Right.
Called a pterodactyl. You can't tell because they clipped his wings. So...
I thought it was because the P was silent.
No. Yeah. It's not.
I didn't know this. Thank you.
They actually pee very loud. It's like a really loud, like, long stream. Just like violent almost.
Yeah.
Minutes long. They spent most of their life drinking.
Does it sound like those nights when you were like 8 and you could hear your mom being fucked by your stepdad, like down the hallway?
I don't have a stepdad.
Your doors were taken off of the...
I'm going to stop you here. It sounds like you're doing the thing again where you're talking about a very specific instance that happened to you.
Yeah.
And just assuming that this happened in my life as well.
Actually, that was done on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just were... that was just a humble brag? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It sounds more like a power washer, I would say.
I mean...
Have you ever, like... used a power washer
on my anus?
On
absolutely.
Dirt? Like, on
on every other weekend.
Okay.
You need to because when you do the anal bleaching, you need to wash it out and get a really good...
Now, I've never done anal bleaching because
it burns.
It does? Okay,
yeah.
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, bleach kind of...
Bleach just burns. Well, maybe you should be using a lighter solution of it. Do you do it yourself or do you go to a place?
I used to go to a place, but the prices kind of got ridiculous, and they switched out the young, attractive boys with these old grandmoms, and I felt uncomfortable because I thought they would talk about me getting my asshole bleached at their bridge meeting with my grandmother.
Oh, because you just happen to know the grandmother,
right? Well,
so you had no problem with the fact that it was a grandmother.
Yeah,
it's just that you knew that she knew your grandmother.
And I wanted to keep it a surprise.
Right, because you didn't want her to know that you had gotten your asshole bleached until she saw it herself.
Right, while she was putting on the strap-on.
Right, to give you a tattoo.
Yes.
It all comes full circle.
Right.
Right. Now, your grandma's name is Pegzim, right? Is that...
Peggy is how
Peggy.
Okay. Yeah, she goes by Peggy, but...
Short for Margaret.
Yes. That's exactly it. You know her.
Oh, yeah, of course.
She did your tattoo.
We play bridge together.
Yeah. Okay, so could you just don't mention the anal bleaching yet.
I already texted her. Was I not supposed to?
I mean, that light's blinking too, so there's a text back.
Oh, she just sent the shitty emojis. A bunch of shit emojis. Your grandma's emoji game is on point, by the way.
Thank you.
She doesn't get memes,
I believe
but her emoji game...
I believe she prefers the term on fleek, but thank you.
She would! I'm not surprised. She would. She would. She uses that term way too much.
Yeah, it's quite liberally.
Yeah.
But,
especially for her grandmother.
Good for her, though. I mean, it's good to know she's, getting out there again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So that's, I think, the podcast.
Okay.
Right there.
Sure.
Yeah. But, MC Blackwolf.
Yes.
Do you have anything coming up?
I have... When is this coming out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, so Sunday.
I have a show on... I want to say May 20th. Yeah, I have a show on May 20th at the Fire in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And I have an EP out that you can get at mcblackwolf.com.
Nice.
And you can follow me on Instagram. I do weird decay photos, just weird glitchy images with a weird horror theme. And
all right.
You can find me on Facebook at MC Blackwolf, at facebook.mcblackwolf. Or facebook.com, MC Blackwolf, whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I'll put all that in the description as well.
Excellent. And I can give you a photo of the thing on my the dinosaur thing on the fridge. Yeah, so that you can you can share that.
I'll give you my business card here as well, since we're passing around things. But this is nice.
That way, the one thing that we visually talked about on the show, they can actually see.
Now, usually at the end of these, Xavier, who usually does these podcasts, he was sleeping in.
Yeah.
But he usually gives a bit of advice, which is kind of advice, but it's, it's advice.
Okay.
So it's like one is keep your doors locked because cucks exist and they can come in and watch you fuck if you don't lock your door, close the blinds. So another one was if you try to get change with $100 bill, you're going to get pennies in exchange.
Okay.
Right.
So do you want me to give a piece of advice?
If you have a piece of advice.
Okay. Black sheets. If you use black sheets to sleep in, you never have to wash them.
Okay. That's
because they just never get dirty.
Right.
Because they're already black.
I think they do, but
Who's giving you advice?
Fair enough.
Black sheets.
Black sheets.
Never have to wash them. They're always clean.
Thank you. MC Blackwolf. All right, and you guys have a good weekend.